So where are we? Inner Melbourne. Got about 100 linear metres of commercial guttering that needs a clean, and we spotted a bit of tuft of grass protruding above the gutter, and we're about 8 to 9 metres above ground level. So quite a wide box gutter. I have had a sneak peek, and there's a reasonable amount of debris and growth within that gutter itself. So we've got the Interceptor, we've got vacuum poles. I'm just going to run you through the lot. So the Interceptor, if you're unaware, Honda powered, portable, independent of everything. We can push it around and carry out commercial and residential gutter cleaning. So the vacuum poles, let's talk about those. So they're a clamped together fit in relation to lever lock assembly. Quite an array of goosenecks. The hairpin gooseneck is my go-to gooseneck, quite wide in the girth in relation to limiting of blockages. To suit as well, 180 degree up and over, all in carbon fibre, and also the 90 degree gooseneck there itself. In relation to the clamped fit, the base pole has vacuum release. So when we twist that handle, we're opening the vacuum port, and we're going to decrease the vacuum at the tip, and which is going to have two functions. It's going to drop debris to the ground and help relieve blockages in the tip. So today we're going to use the survey cam from SkyVac. So a remarkable HD wireless system. We'll fire that up. We'll try and give you a view through the camera. Bit of glare, it's often hard to shoot camera through camera. And we're going to set up shortly and show you some gutter cleaning. Stay tuned. Just hook up our camera system. We can turn it on. The survey cam has 3 times optical zoom and also remote LED lights. So we're able to turn those on all through the monitor. We have a sunshade as well, which clips onto the outer monitor, just like that. If we can come in close, we might be able to show you a bit of the view in relation to, hopefully you can see the monitor through the additional DJI camera, and we'll move the DJI back and hopefully you've got a glimpse of what's happening there. We've done some functional tests on the survey cam. In an environment like this with power lines and Wi-Fi, we're getting about 100-150 metres. In an open space, we haven't tested as yet, but it'll probably be a lot further. So we'll fire up the Interceptor and continue on. So just attaching the gooseneck is quite simple, lever lock mechanism. The amount of tools that SkyVac do give you in the Elite packages is quite substantial. So different tools to do different tasks, also crevice ends for what we call a bad day, for when sheets and tiles don't give you the access to get into the gutters, and they're only 25mm or inch wide. The wireless camera system is set up there and angled towards the tip. What I find the new survey cam locking mechanism on the attachment is absolutely awesome. So quite rigid and stays quite firm and in focus. The angle and tool ends is also very important. These gutters are quite wide girth, so they're quite open. So we're going to move the tool, we'll run through the outer side, run through the middle, and also try and get underneath the iron where it does overlap. On residential gutters, you'll need to angle the tools and position the openings to either pull leaves from under that gutter. So each job in itself is going to be or require certain techniques. These things you'll learn as you go along. We'll put the camera system up and hopefully you'll be able to see what's in this gutter today. So up quite wide, and if we come in and try and I've got a good view there, and depending on what you're seeing through the monitor, but we'll pull some debris out and give you a closer look. We'll also throw the DJI up the top, which will give you a better understanding. I can feel the debris going down. It jumps around like a blue-ass fly when we get large bits that come down, but also aids in the cleaning process. The vacuum dump's quite handy. So we can just dump that straight to the ground. So the weight of the poles are in the gutter. So once you've got the poles up there, it's less strenuous. And we can just drop that straight to the ground. So how would we do this otherwise? We'd have scissor lifts in, boom lift at a substantial cost. So technically this now becomes a one-man operation where we can go along and we can clean this this gutter by ourselves. So there is a reasonable amount of crud in there, and we would go back over and backtrack in relation to pulling that debris back out. I can see the gutter brackets from down below, so that's another thing, we can feel them. But it works very efficiently. We've got kit heights up to 12 metres, so it allows you to tackle those jobs where access is quite tight. You're able to get systems in, especially even when ground level is unstable or wet. To carry out that gutter cleaning. So it gives you a interpretation of gutter cleaning at height. That bit came through like a rocket. You can hear the audible tone change of the vacuum cleaner when you do lock onto a bit of growth, so we're going on, I can feel that it's quite wet. I can see the end tool tip when I do pull it out that it's quite muddy, but I can feel the temperature change in the poles in relation to the debris coming through. And I can also feel the airflow. Quite effective. There is technique in it, and I'm mindful that with the DJI on the hole there to backtrack and not take that camera system out. A few toughs here, we'll see what's on the end of this one. I often call them gutter snakes. This one's latched on. Going on in our 9-metre gutter garden. Nice and damp up there, and that also does make it easier. And I've got a good view in relation to the camera system here. Other cameras that are available, the real time, also gives you a fantastic view, and the new recordable camera system. Survey cam is technically designed with the high specifications for doing jobs like this, but also surveillance, security. Warehousing, many different genres. Anything at height that you need to capture, record. We're going for a few metres here. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to show you some cleaning at height. The air release of the handle is also very important, even throughout the job. If we twist the handle now, we're not getting a large discharge of air, which is also an indication that our gooseneck and tool holder is free. Gutter snakes. Oh, went through like a bullet, that one. Blew the hose right off the end. So, if you can see me from up there, we'll come down, have a bit of a chat, and I hope this gives you an interpretation about carrying out gutter cleaning at height, 8 to 9 metres, with the Interceptor portable gutter cleaning system. So we've just seen the Interceptor in action at around that 8 metre mark in a commercial gutter cleaning environment. So we'll have a quick look at the building, so roughly about 100 metres long. In regards to anchor points up top, there is none, so roof access would have to be temporary anchors. It is quite wet and soggy, so if you're going to run elevated work platforms or scaffolding, that would be another hazard within itself. So being portable in relation to being able to manoeuvre this along, whether you leave it in a vehicle or the back of a ute, or push it along in its own nature, makes a job like this very affordable in cutting down costs with the other associated hire of equipment. Within the SkyVac range, there's also a number of electric models for gutter cleaning, the Atom Commercial 75, Industrial 85, which also have great factors and performance in relation to what they can do in their price level. Check out also the high vacuum dusting equipment. I hope this gives you a really good overview. You can check us out more videos. Make sure you like this one at Blue Tongue Industries on YouTube. You can see information at skyvacaustralia.com.au and pricing at ionicsystems.com.au. Stay safe.